undercover investigation into a fur farm in the 1980s where we found just really horrible stuff, animals living in crowded, tiny cages with no access to veterinary care, animals actually being electrocuted anally or vaginally. I apologize for the graphic description, because that's how you can kill them and not harm their fur. So we released this undercover investigation, and we got a couple of stories here and there, but not a lot of attention for it. It just wasn't sensational enough. But that same year, we released PETA's first ever "I'd rather go naked than wear fur" campaign. I think it was Chrissy Turlington at the time. She was like the biggest supermodel on earth at the time, and she posed nude in this ad campaign against fur, and that was front page news. That was all over the media. That was on all the, I guess they didn't have gossip websites in the 80s, but People Magazine and New York Times and all that stuff, all mainstream media covered this campaign because it was exciting, it was titillating, and it was entertaining. We know that we live in a media culture where entertainment is really what they're dedicated to rather than actually trying to get to the bottom of the news story. And organizations like PETA, and I think Code Pink also does a great job of that, we need to play into that media culture. We can't do something that's going to be seen as boring because it's not going to get covered. So we have to do something that's seen as being more exciting, sensationalist, a media stunt, if you will. So to bring it back to our McDonald's campaign, one of the things that we did to raise awareness about how that company abuses animals is we created what we called an unhappy meal, which is basically a spoof. This is